We take a little journey back to 1978. Yes, we're going back to 1978. Of course, I was in short trousers then. All right, I know, so they fitted. 1978 was the year in which the first test tube baby was born. And since then, of course, there have been hundreds, thousands of others. Just think, that poor test tube's never had a Father's Day card. Isn't that sad? And 1978 was the year in which, in the Eurovision Song Contest, Norway got 0 points. You can probably remember that, but no one can remember the song. We've got it! And we've got some great memories for two people who were having a wonderful time in 1978.
The girl in picture now is going to win the gold medal at these Commonwealth Games for England. She's going away from the field. This is the most versatile swimmer in the Commonwealth, Sharron Davies.
With 15 metres to go. Trained by her father, Terry Davies, who must be very pleased as she comes in now and finishes first.
And Paul Darrow. Sharron, there you were in 1978, winning Commonwealth gold. Do you look back fondly on that perm?
What's wrong with my perm? It's the same hairdresser you go to.
Steady, steady.
Yeah, I love 78. It was a good year, Commonwealth Games. I was only 15 years old then, so...
Well, we can reveal a little-known secret about your training methods. Because we found this picture. It's an extraordinary device.
Yeah, they still use that nowadays, you know, but my dad used to make me come home at lunchtime and go on that thing for 15 minutes, but bless him, it worked, didn't it? So,
it did. It did indeed. And Paul, we saw you there in the cult science fiction hit Blake 7, and I looked up the word cult, and apparently it refers to any series in which the walls move.
Yes. Well, you may very well be right there. I was 16 then.
Oh, well,
yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, fine. Here's two more people having a cracking time in 78. What a team, Isla, Clair and Hanson. You were having a lot of fun with
having a lot of fun. I think I've had the same hairdresser as you two as well.
You know, you gave the impression on the Gen Game of being good at absolutely everything. But we know there was one thing you couldn't master. Look at this picture of you trying to do a turban. You couldn't do a turban to save your life. Alan, you'll want one as well.
Yeah.
There you go. Have a go.
Like a mummy, didn't
Have a go now to see whether or not you can get your turban right.
On me or on Alan?
Well, I don't mind, really.
Would you like to be turban?
I've got the instructions
you're good
here.
to me.
Okay, then.
Right, you start off by tying it round the back and then come round the left-hand side, come over the right eye, across the middle of the head, swing back down round the other way, cross under the chin.
Too tight, it's too tight.
Too tight.
She's not lost any of the old skill. That was a tactical move that I was asked to do to try and take Alan out of this competition.
Can she take it off?
Yeah. It's a shame you didn't wear that when you boys were playing West Ham. We might have beaten Liverpool at some point. Right, but of course you were part of the European Cup winning team in '78 for Liverpool. That must have been a good thrill for a young player.
Youngest ever player to play in a European Cup final at 14. So that was good, wasn't it?
The bit I don't get about you guys, you run around the pitch sweating like mad for 90 minutes and then you all swap shirts. I mean, isn't that a bit yucky?
It is yucky, isn't it?
Yeah,
It is.
I mean, it's the only sport that does this. You don't get Sharron finishing a swimming thing. Fancy swapping your cosy. It doesn't happen. Okay, now we begin with some questions about the opponents. Sharron and Paul.
Dear.
What number did Alan wear on his shirt?
Yeah. 6.
It wasn't
Yes.
14, wasn't it?
Larry
That's
Grayson.
Wrong. In 1978, I won number 3, European Cup final.
We worked twice.
You are factually boring, aren't you?
Terrible.
How do you feel about this? Would you be prepared to let the opposition...
I'll let them go with 6.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay. What a generous
Generous.
I'll let you go with 6.
I hate
we let
to
us
think-
beat you on
I hate
Saturday
to think
as well.
what the real answer to this is. Larry Grayson called Isla his something girl. What?
Scottish girl.
Saturday, Sunday.
Saturday girl. It was the Saturday girl. Right.
Very good.
Very good. Isla and Alan. Sharron won 2 gold medals at those Commonwealth Games. To the nearest 3, how many medals did the whole English team win?
2.
That's quite hard. How about...
That's an extremely unpleasant comment from us.
Very unfair,
From a
wasn't it?
Scottish team.
Yes.
You know, I think Scotland won 50 that year, so we'll say
50 that year?
30. 30 for the English.
Oh, you were very close, actually. Sharon, would you
It
know?
was 34 or something.
Yes, it was. It was 34. Well, you were so generous before. We'll give you that. We'll
thank
stretch it to the 4. Now, this is real cult TV stuff. What was the name of the first spaceship in Blake 7?
You know that, don't you?
I do not know. Andrex?
The show wasn't that bad.
Shall I tell you what it was?
Come on, Paul.
Well, it wasn't Enterprise, so...
No, it wasn't. It was called the Liberator.
Was it?
Yeah.
Gosh.
And then we had one after that called the Scorpio.
Really?
Yes.
Gosh.
And that sort of...
I tell you, there's a horrible atmosphere in here. Sharon, this is yours. This is a sensor which can pick up those mysterious transmissions between the animals. This is an analyzer which can listen to those signals and produce something which we humans might be able to understand. Switch it on. Line it up with those ponies over there. Turn the selector to horse. Let's see what we can pick up.
I'll tell you about my Uncle Toby, the one who lives in the sheep. Well, you can't walk on his back legs like that.
Really?
Because it's very tiring. All your blood rushes to your toes.
Fascinating.
Supposing a horse wants to talk to a duck. That's so stupid. Who was the Tomorrow's World presenter?
He called Michael Rod or something like that.
He was and still is.
Oh,
Yeah? But you're a bit adrift on the kids' show.
no, I can't remember.
No? Anybody?
It was Screen Test.
Screen test.
Screen test.
Yeah. Alan's got it right. Screen test. Paul, we've got a natural born dancer for you.
I've got rhythm. He's got the rhythm of life. I've got music. He's got that powerful beat. I've got the rhythm of life. I've got a powerful beat. I've got that jingle in my fingers. I've got that rhythm in my feet.
Now, if you look very closely there, you'll see the dangers that dancers had to face. You can get your head stuck up someone else's flares.
Where was it stuck?
Which, of course, is slightly better than having a rat up your drain pipes, of course. So, you know who he was?
It was Mike Reed.
Yes. He had a big hit record. Could you name it, please?